The next fight I'm going to be talking about is going to be a banger. It's going to be a fight that is definitely on the cards to be a potential fight of the night or a potential performance of the night. Either way, you guys know I like Matt Semelsberger. He's got two sub 20-second knockouts in the UFC. His most recent one over Martin Sano, where I think he knocked him out in like 15 seconds. Martin Sano, though, did he really deserve to be in the UFC? That's up for debate, but he was really just there because he's one of Nick Diaz's boys. Matt Semelsberger finished him off very, very quickly and looks very good doing it, to be honest. He's got a knockout win over Jason Witt as well. I believe that's his other one under 20 seconds. And he beat Carlton Minus in his UFC debut. And lost to Chaos Williams in a pretty competitive fight. Chaos Williams did out-volume him on the feet, though. But that was still a pretty good fight as well. Pretty entertaining fight either way. Chaos Williams throwing more, landing more over the course of 3 rounds. And AJ Fletcher, on the other hand, a guy that, in my brutal opinion, man, he's been fighting guys that just don't have the greatest level of competition on his way up to Dana White's Contender Series, where he did knock out a guy that's 10-2 in the first round with a flying knee. Very, very impressive, though. Definitely worth noting that. AJ Fletcher also has a ground game as well. He's got a brutal leg kick. If he wants to take the fight to the ground, he probably will, but I don't think that he's going to. I think Matt Semelsberger and AJ Fletcher are both going to stand on the feet, and they're both going to throw. Matt Semelsberger going to be a little bit bigger in the cage, though. AJ Fletcher is pretty small, but he's able to utilize his size pretty well. He's 5'10" with a 67-inch reach, fighting a guy that's 6'1" with a 75-inch reach. Matt Semelsberger, man, that reach I think is actually going to be quite important when it comes down to this fight, because I do think Matt Semelsberger does have that level of MMA striking to keep the fight on the feet and to utilize that range advantage and to land a knockout blow on AJ Fletcher. AJ Fletcher in this fight, in my opinion, is going to be throwing more volume. Matt Semelsberger is not necessarily a guy that is throwing a lot of volume, but he is making reads on his opponent so he can land his power shots, and that's exactly what he did against Martin Sano. I think that's probably what he's going to do against AJ Fletcher, the man that is going to be throwing the more volume against the man that's going to be throwing the more power shots. Not that AJ Fletcher isn't powerful, I'm just going to be saying that Matt Semelsberger is more looking to land power shots rather than volume in this fight. I think he's going to find the chin. I think he's going to knock out AJ Fletcher. Let's look at the picks. Semelsberger KO is a very common pick. I think Semelsberger's definitely got the opportunity to make a name for himself off of this fight, being an undefeated guy, albeit a guy coming into the UFC on his debut. I think that this is definitely a good opportunity for Semelsberger to get a little bit of recognition in the UFC amongst the fans, because he deserves it, man. This guy knocks out people cold. This guy knocks in people very quickly as well. Matt Semelsberger KO. First or second round, in my opinion. Matt Semelsberger is going to figure him out and knock out AJ Fletcher, and that's it. That's genuinely my pick. I'm hyped for this one, man. I'm very excited. I like Matt Semelsberger. I think he's going to bring a lot to the table here, and it's going to be a very exciting fight for as long as it lasts anyway.